Afternoon, everybody. Yeah, it's Thursday again. Welcome to WEBBY'S Sports Roundup. We are going above the border as we do on a Thursday afternoon. We're going to Scotch Corner. Right. Lots of things have happened over the last few days. First and foremost, big shout out to all me pals. I'm going to miss one or two. It's going to be easy, but I do apologise if I have. First and foremost, Celtic boys, there's a few of them. Big shout out to Dominic, who's coming over in a couple of weeks' time. Love you loads, big man, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for the sweets before they come. Big shout out to James, who's come in my pub in the world famous Garden Bar. Not seen him for a while. Dawn did his 50th birthday party in the Garden Bar many moons ago. How are you, big man? Look forward to seeing you again very soon. And last but not least, Alex, who lives down in the village with his lovely lady wife Carol. Alex, how are you, big man? I'll see you down, yeah, you know, either up in Grapes or down at Montes a little bit later on this afternoon for a couple of sherbets. That's the Celtic boys. All my big Rangers boys, lots and lots of them. First and foremost, to Paul Stewart. Thanks, big man, for taking me and Hibby John, who's a big Hibby boy. Two lads that live here. CD Tenerife season ticket holders. Took us up to watch the game on Sunday. Absolute quality. Tomorrow is WEBBY'S Sports Roundup, the usual Friday. All the sport, snooker, rocket, Ronnie O'Sullivan, rugby union, Gallagher Premiership, everything what's happening. Stay tuned in. And there's a big video from Chris Todd, the General, the Armada, Sir CD Tenerife. See what happened on Sunday in the Copa del Rey, the last 32. Did we win or did we lose? Stay tuned tomorrow and find out. So thanks for that, Paul. Big shout to Big Jim Donaldson. Saw him last night, took the boss out for a bit of grub, and he was there with his young lady. So thanks for the information, Jim. Not forgetting my pal Ian, got his own little business in Fife. He's a top boy. Love him a bit, but he can be a bit funny sometimes. You know what he's like. So Ian, afternoon, big man. How are you? And not forgetting his good pal, Big John the Butcher from Kilsyth. We all know now. I've told it every time on my Scottish Corner. He is the main man. If you want a piece of meat, a sausage, a burger, piece of lamb, piece of pork, get to the Cross at Kilsyth. Tell him I sent you and get your discount. Do not forget. Alright? Get your discount. Say Big John, WEBBY says discount. Right, sort it, son. Who else we got? Stevie Lorraine, he works on the rigs. How are you, Stevie? Nice to see you later on. He's over in a few weeks' time, staying in my apartment. Top man, look forward to seeing you and your good lady Lorraine. And last but not least, my good pal Dave and Jenny. They're over at Christmas. One of the nicest couples you will ever meet. And a big shout out to his son and his daughter, to Gary, Big Gaz, and to Emma. Okay, big wedding coming up this year. Get your spondoodies out, son, that's for sure. I'm sure Jenny will look absolutely on the money. That's all the teddy bear has done. Ibby John, big Ibs Hibernian fan. How are you, big man? And not forgetting Jambo Mick, he got his own YouTube channel, the Edinburgh Honest Guy. If you've not tuned into that, tune on, subscribe and follow him. He knows his stuff. He lives in the capital of Scotland, which is Edinburgh. Two to go, big St Mirren boy, Kevin the Scotsman, another one who's got his own YouTube channel. He's off to, I think he's in Gran Canaria today. He goes everywhere, goes Lanzarote, Tenerife, Fuerteventura, and Benidorm, but you know, number one Kevin always comes to Tenerife. This is where he gets all his views, his big ones. So if you haven't tuned into him or subscribe to Kevin the Scotsman. Top boy, alright? Press the button. And last but not least, we're going into the championship. I always mention him because he's a good pal of mine. Liam Grimshaw, plays for Dundee United, came into me pub with his mum, dad and brother. Big Burnley fans, season ticket holders, many years ago, and we've become friends ever since. As I always say, I always praise him up. Ex-Man United under 21 captain, he played for Preston North End, he played for, who else did he play for? Motherwell, I think it was twice, Motherwell was twice. His last club was Greenock Morton. And now he's at Dundee United, doing really well. Number 6. Anyway, a little bit of news about that, a little bit later on in the show. What happened to the championship boys of top of the table Wraith and second Dundee United. Right, that's all your shout outs. One or two things going to come a little bit later in the show. There's one there and there's one there. I'm not going to show you that. You're going to laugh. But you always do it at my shows anyway. If you've not subscribed, 66, Paul James Webb, Webby the used to be Sportsmaster, so I used to work on the radio. I get that confused. But no, it's Webby Sports Roundup now, isn't it? I do apologise. Press the like button and subscribe. It is for free. You get this for free. Don't cost you anything unless you come over to my manor, Monte Cristo, bottle of Heineken, nice and cold. That's what happens, and that's what we want today. Right, without further ado, this is what it's all about. But don't forget, down below as well, comments. If there's any comments, please make notes. Right, let's have a look. Let's get your bins on quick. I don't need your bins, do I? You know, it's getting better, to tell you the truth. Go for the weekend scores. SBL had a week off last week, so they were probably sunning it in various places. So next week when the Premier League, SPL League plays, just look at all their tans. They've probably got a good tan on them, haven't they? So let's go on with the Scottish Corner on a Thursday afternoon, kicking off in the Championship. Top of table, Raith Rovers took on Airdrie. It always happens, doesn't it? They've only lost one game all season. They've had the money put into them. They're playing superb football. They go to Airdrie and they lose by a goal to nil. So there's two massive upsets this week in the Championship, and that's the first one. Airdrie beat Raith Rovers, top of the table, only lost one, then they've lost two. Airdrie fourth in the league and Raith Rovers are top. Right, Queen's Park took on Dunfermline on Friday night. They beat Dunf, who are sixth at the moment. Queen's Park are second from the bottom on ninth. Ayr United took on Inverness and it finished up 1-3. Ayr United 1, Inverness 3. Two more games in the Championship. Let's go down the party at Thistle taking on Arbroath. Arbroath 4, beg your pardon, Thistle 4, Arbroath 0. And if you remember Arbroath last week, they were down to the bare bones and they had their second goalkeeper was playing. He came on, he scored a 25-yarder, didn't he? But I don't know if he played last weekend. Shouldn't he, to be honest with you. And the big game of the day was Dundee United taking on Morton. And don't forget, as I said, Liam Grimshaw used to play for Morton. Morton tuned it up. Half time, 2-2. Dundee United player sent off, 88th minute. And what happened? Morton won by 3-2. Massive upsets. So the top two have only lost one all season. Now they've lost 2 apiece. So Dundee United are still second and Morton are 5th in the league. That's Granite Morton. Now, goal scorers. Obviously, top goal scorers got Vaughan of Raith with 10, Patton of Queen's Park, and Graham of Partick Thistle. They've all got 10 for the big goal of the season, isn't it? Who's going to win it? Who's going to win it? Has Liam Grimshaw got any goals? I don't think he has. He's a midfielder, plays number 6. So come on, Grimmy, let's get a goal. Right, let's move on to League Division 1. Wins for 5th place Alloa. They beat Edinburgh. Falkirk, top of the table. They took on Queen of the South. They stayed top and they're still top of the table. Annan, who were 9th in the league, took on Montrose, who were 4th. That was a 2-2 draw, same as Cove Rangers. They drew 2-2 with Kirsty Hearts. Cove Rangers 2nd and Kirsty Hearts are 6th. Now, if you look at top table, in Falkirk played 19, got 49. Hamilton 19, 41. 8 points difference. That's 3 games and 3 wins, isn't it, to try and catch them up. Not going to be easy. Not going to be easy. Top goal scorer in League Division 1 up in Scotland is Burrell of Cove Rangers with 17. You would have thought, with 17 goals, just gone halfway through the season, then transfers, anybody looking at him? Rangers? Celtic? Don't know. Let's have a look. Check on the transfers in a minute. I've got 1 or 2 up and downs. Right. Move on to Division 2 up in Scotland. Wins for Clyde are 10th, Elgin are 8th. My boys East Fife always followed East Fife. Don't ask me why. Black and gold, picked them when I was a kid. They're 6th in the table. I think they had a good win at Dumbarton over a weekend. Spartans are 2nd and Stenhousemuir are top of the table and they are absolutely flying. And Aitken of Stenhousemuir is the golden boot at the moment. He has got 12 goals in Division 2. So we got Stenhousemuir played 19, 46. Spartans 17 with 32. Peterhead 18, 32. and Barton are very close by, 17 and 30. So in Division 2, not tight, 14 points difference. And if we go back to Falkirk in Division 1, they're 8 points, aren't they? So there's nothing tight apart from, we've got Wraith Rovers and Dundee United. Dundee United got a game in hand, they're 3 points behind, but they've got a better goal difference. So if they win that, they go top of the table. So let's see what happens to that in the future. Right, very, very quickly. A little bit of Scottish transfer news. There's not a lot going on, to be honest with you. There's not a big load of money, is there? That's the reason why it's very difficult for Celtic, Rangers, Hibbies, Jambos, all those to spend big money. So they've got to have a good scouting system around the world to see whether they can bring anybody in. There's only one little bit of news in Celtic, I've been told. They've made a bid for Rapid Vienna winger Nicholas Kuhn. 24 years of age, German. He's got 3 goals, 7 assists, and they're looking at about 2 to 2.5 million. He's sort of a midfield right-hand winger. That's the only news coming out of Celtic at this moment in time that really is interesting. Jambos, there's not a lot happening there, to be honest with you. You've got Shanklin, top goal scorer. He's still only, I think he's what, 25, 26-ish. He's a Rangers fan, we believe. I thought that Rangers would have gone in for him, but I think what it is, the stumbling block is the money again. The wages, number one, and number two, have they got the funds to purchase a guy who's in top form? I don't think they have. So they've got to look at lower leagues to try and bring somebody in. They need a goal scorer. They need a goal scorer to close the gap on Celtic. Let's have a look at Rangers. That's where more things are happening. Lammers from Holland he's gone away on loan to Utrecht. He played 17 times, 4 goals. Not good enough. Needs to play more times, don't he? But they're looking not Forest defender. They're looking at Scott McKenna. He's on the radar at the moment. He's played 94 times for Forest and 33 internationals. Scored a goal for Scotland. Big 6'2", big lump. So I think that could be a good signing. So let's see whether Forest are going to get rid of McKenna for Rangers. And last but not least, another one I think that worth talking about is Emmanuel Dennis. Forest on loan from Istanbul, Başakşehir. So again, that's where he is at the moment. He's from Forest, he's gone there. The only thing he's played 2 or 3 times. He's a big lump. So is that the answer for Rangers Football Club? So I think it is a case of wait and see, and there'll be more news on that information and others during the next few days and next Thursday, okay? Right, before we move on, a couple more things to say. If you just tuned in, Webby Sports Roundup, I do a Thursday for Scottish Corner. Bit quiet this week because we've no SPL League. They've all gone on their jollies, had a bit of fun, enjoying themselves. So we've just had a small discussion on the Division 2, Division 1 and the Championship. Wasn't a lot going on, but we've done what we've had to do, and the transfer window, don't forget, opened on January the 1st of last week. So there's a little bit of things are happening. Things are moving, but slowly but surely. I think there's a few more days to go before the end of the transfer window. So I think that Rangers, what they need a striker. They need a big lump that can score. And this guy from, again, he's over in Istanbul at the moment. Whether he's the right answer, who knows? So we'll have to wait and see. A couple more things, a little bit about Fight Against Cancer in Tenerife. As you know, I do a lot of charity work. But before that, a big shout out to my mate John, Killy John. I put on my show last Friday, me wearing the kilt. And guess what? I brought it out, haven't I? I thought you'd have a look at it, just to make sure I'm not taking a mickey. Again, when I had the world famous Garden Bar 8 years ago, when we sold it, I used to do a lot of charity for Help Heroes, Lions Club and so on and so forth. And I had a big night, whatever day it was, and Big John said, "Webby, I'll get you a kilt." I thought, oh God. Anyway, it doesn't fit me now, as you can probably appreciate. Been retired 8 years, and it won't go around my waist, but I'm going to show you. This is the one. If you know what you know, one above the board, look at that. Look at the size of that. Even that won't fit me. That has to go round and round and round, doesn't it? Absolutely. What a lovely colour. That could be some curtains, a pellet on the curtains, couldn't it? So that's number one. And look at this. Look at this, a bit of a sporran. Look at that, unbelievable. And there's me sporran to prove it. And do you know something? Is there anything else? I don't think no, there's nothing in there, just in case there was a bit of a fibre in there or something. Not a chance. But they all say, did I wear anything underneath when I had the kilt on? I did. I had to. But as you know, yeah. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Don't get the ladies all excited, that's for sure. So that's me kilt from John. Cheers, big man. I know you're watching the show, so send me a comment. Right. Last but not least, I've got this. Last year I did lots of sporting memorabilia, auction items, and I've raised, again, between 5,000 and 6,000 euros. Collected some more money this week. Some of the people are coming over this month in January and February. So instead of me sending it over there, I'm waiting for them to come, and I'm going to give them the items. They're going to give me the money. So there'll be a big vlog on that when we get the final figure. Now, my mate Ian Bullock from Clay Cross in Chesterfield with Gary, massive Grand Prix man. He bought this a few years ago. He said, Webby, you can have this to give away for facts, which is super. So this is what we're going to do. I'm not going to do an auction. It ain't going to happen. Too much bothered working out and everything. So I'm not decided yet when we're going to start, but it's going to be raffle tickets. And there might be a couple of other items that I could put with that. So I'm going to start sending them. So basically it's going to be a case of buying raffle tickets. I'll do them in the village. Fact will do them when they have their meetings and so on and so forth. And we'll see who pays out the number and you win that. Now, plus one or two other items I think I'll probably be able to get. We'll see. Now, just give you an idea. Sebastian Vettel. It's a 118 scale, Toro Rosso model, celebrating his 2008 Grand Prix win in Italy. Okay, there was 4,999 made and only 100 signed. And if you look on there, you can see it's signed. Not been out of the box. Clean, no dust. A letter of authenticity is in there. Okay, so we've got that. Now that, wouldn't you like your grandson, your son, whatever, granddaughter, you know what I mean? Wouldn't you like that on the mantelpiece or somewhere in their bedroom? Fantastic, really is. So we're going to do raffle tickets for that, simple as, and I'm going to announce that, how we're doing it, when we're doing it, in 2 or 3 weeks' time, just to get your momentum going and your emotions and what have you. Right, that's me locked in on that. That's that. Before I go, tune in tomorrow. WEBBY'S Sports Roundup. I'll be down at the beach tomorrow morning with Tim, and I'll be talking about Rocket Ronnie O'Sullivan, football, rugby union, horse racing fancy for Saturday, and all various other things in transfers in football news and so forth, which comes out tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Also next week, a couple of big boys coming over. We got Del Boy, Geordie Dell, he's coming over. I'm contemplating doing a walk with him. So let's get out the house, go for a walk, have a chit chat on the beach and what have you. I'm going to see if I can take Terry and Big Simon, because he's away for 5 days. So we're going to do a bit of a walk and we're going to have a bit of fun. I hope you enjoyed the Ian Allinson vlog that I did when I interviewed him a couple of days ago. Fantastic, great guy, knows his stuff, really good information. Right, last but not least, all you got to do now, WEBBY'S Sports Roundup. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and click. Any comments down below, please, as many as you like. Love it. I want anybody sending me comments, whether you're a Forfar fan, an Elgin fan, an Inverness County Thistle, whether you're a Dundee fan from Dens Park, a Jambo, a Hibby, whatever, Stenhousemuir, Cownonbeath, Dunfermline. If you're a fan, let me know and I'll give you a shout on next week's show. That's what I want. I want to get people involved. That's what it's all about. I'm giving this a good 6 months, going to have a crack. I love it. As you all know, if you know me, you'll know it's my passion. Not in for that, it's a passion. Give you a bit of fun and you will laugh, and to get you back into Tenerife, and that's what it's all about. So, number 1, subscribe. Number 1, Foggy, my number 99. No more loving, we want more subscribers. We're building up now from like 20 or 30, and we're up to well over 200. Over 200 now, and he puts all the up-to-date sports on there on a daily basis. That's what he does. He's doing a fantastic job for me from the Oakwood in Leigh-on-Sea. All the best to all them gang over there. So, all I'm going to say, until tomorrow, I hope you enjoyed my Scotch Corner. I will be doing it again next Thursday, and every Thursday from now on, unless I will, which hopefully I won't be. Thanks, Big John, for the for the kills. And all I'm going to say, if you like what you hear, you like what you see, subscribe to Webby Sports Roundup. So for me, in my manor, in my house, in Kayosavaki, in sunny Tenerife, it's 25 degrees out there. Pubs are open, Monte Cristo. I'm coming for you. You take care, and I'll see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock on the next vlog. Okay? Take care, everybody.